The time is 6 o'clock on this Friday evening, May 19th, 2017. It's time now for the Peter Channel 6 o'clock news on this Friday evening, May 19th, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter J. Wiggins at 6 o'clock. Top story on the Peter Channel 6 o'clock news on this Friday evening is 2 weeks ago, Thursday, President Trump delayed his trip back to New York. Or really, back to his golf club in Bedminster, New Jersey. Opening first portrait, President Trump tries to leave crosses behind. Anthony Weiner, the former Democratic congressman who some believe unwillingly helped Donald Trump win the presidential election, pleaded guilty on Friday in New York to charges of sending obscene material to a minor. Donna Estefany is Fox News gave the 5 calls Bob Beckler to boot Friday for making racist remarks to a black IT worker. The Nevada network, which has been dealing with a sworn sex harassment scandal, is still wheeling from the death of Thursday of founder Roger Ailes. Sao Paulo, Brazil's security watchdog CVM has launched an investigation at a JBS meat packing company involved in the corruption probe that implicated Brazil's president rattled its potential markets this week, according. Julian Assange, rape inquiries dropped, but his legal problems remain enormous. President Trump has told advisors that he wants to have payments to key Obamacare subsidiaries moved that could send a health was an insurance market and a salesman, according to several sources familiar with the compensations. Washington, concussions, broken loose teeth, headaches, and a pumped blood vessel in the eye. Those are 7 injuries that left injuries in a Turkish, mainly in Washington. Before Travis Times Square crash, this Senate apparently and harassment is, which was did not speak much about this 3 years in a Navy uniform, but when he returned to the Bronx, a naval base in Jacksonville, Florida. Video shows Hillary Clinton practicing avoiding Trump's hugs. And while he's also joined press conference with foreign leaders, entered the question board Air Force One and sat down with a warm interviews. We had not. In White House Game of Thrones, where senior administration officials fend off adversaries at every turn wall, vying for power and permanent Mike Pence has been a relatively quiet player. Syria and Russia committed restricts by a U.S.-led coalition that today said killed at least 8 people. An Italian member of the Euro Cabinet Parliament was ordered to pay $50,000 to a black cabinet minister after he made racist remarks about her. North Korea has continuously be engaged in low levels of activity at the Soyuz satellite launch station, and said. Voting Iran's presidential election was extended twice due to long lines in places where the voters are selecting the Islamic Republic's next president. A federal judge dismissed a lawsuit filed by the father of Ahmad Mohammed al-Klakwi, his home intervention administration mistook a bomb. Top Pentagon officials announced a shift in the tactics as the U.S.-led coalition prepares an assault on Islamic State's last remaining strongholds. A majority of voters agreed that it was inappropriate for President Trump to share highly sensitive classified information with Russian diplomats. A jury ordered Starbucks to pay a Florida woman $100,000 because she was burned by a hot cup of coffee. Rainforest exhibit at Cape Park Zoo to close with renovations. Seacock man killed in a motorcycle accident. State looks at a dip in the horse fund. Not one person was hospitalized and second injured in a 2-car crash Friday morning under Route 140 near the Cumberland Farms. AT&T workers start 3-day strike and contract impasse. Trump to offer exclusive contract to service U.S. student loans. A federal appeals court has shut down a rule requiring harvest to register loans. James Donovan, President Trump's picked to be second in command at the Treasury Department, has withdrawn from administration, senior official said today. Looking at some stocks now, up 1.82 points at 20,000 today over 4.84. SP 500 up 6101 points at 23.173, and Nasdaq up 20.57 points at 6,083.70. Stray radio waves may push the part of a Van Allen radiation belts away from Earth, which is a good news for the satellites. The high energy particles trapped in the belt can distress spacecraft's electrical equipment. The following is a primitive permission from the constellation. Terrestrial trouble, U.S. endangered species Act can help. California health inspectors have linked in the outbreak of a rare, potential fatal form of food poisoning to cheese sauce at a small gas station in Sacramento County. The kiss bug may sound prevented, but the heart damage in the pack say, kiss deadlier than you can imagine. Solid assassins earned the name from the fact they bite around the lips and face of the people as they sleep. Mosquito bites are just a newspaper can be a serious public health threat as seen during a mosquito-borne Zika outbreak that spread 5 months ago last year. All right, take a look at New England Nets report in Chelsea, Massachusetts, 126 Churchill Street, Toulon, Fair, 1 hour ago. Peter Chill News Time is 6:05 on this Friday evening, and it's time now for a sports report. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will take on Cleveland Cavaliers, game number 2 in NBA Eastern Conference Finals, game time, 8:30 p.m. And the Boston Red Sox will take on Oakland Athletics, game time, 9:35. The fair and other questions were Kevin Nicholas, 16 touchdown pass against 4 interceptions, 11 starts with him, and Brent McNews and Brent Fitzpatrick, 12 touchdown passing against 17 interceptions. When Giselle Benjamin said earlier this week that there has been Tom Brady suffered concussion at some point last season, it was news to report to set off the usual amounts of chatter both from at Brady self and the NFL could. With the 2017 NFL draft in the rearview mirror. Peter Chill News Time is 6:06 on this Friday evening, and it's time now for traffic and transit park. Baby! Let's start off an EMT where Blue Line spirits from Model A to disabled train at airport. Silvan Hill Spot spirits from Model A to traffic, and Silvan S1 S1 spirits from Model A to traffic. Commuter rail. Providence train 8:28, 5:20 p.m. Providence operating 5:50 split between Providence Station, Shop Station to an Amtrak switch issue, and Providence train 8:23, 4:55 from substation operating 10, 20 minutes late en route to Providence. And the ferries are out, laying gas. Okay, looking at time was in Bowways of New England, 95 and the northbound side, so between Greenwich and Bridgeport, 95 and the southbound side, so between 7 and Greenwich, Murray Parkway, eastbound side, so between Greenwich and Bridgeport, and all the way out to New Haven, 95 on both ends back on New Haven stretch, 95 northbound's backed up all the way down to Guilford, 95 on the southbound side. It's low around the New Haven stretch on both ends. 84 on the eastbound side, so between Denbury and Waterbury, and then hit again for Hartford down to Manchester, 91 on both ends back to between Route 2 and 91 and 84 at Hartford, Connecticut, 91 on the southbound side between 291 and 84. 291 on the eastbound side, a little after Route 91 in Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side, so between 57 and 291 in Springfield. Mass Park, eastbound side, so between the I-84 and Surbiton all the way out to Westboro, and Mass Park, westbound side, slow between Logan Airport all the way out to Westboro. Mass Park on both ends back to Newton Corner. 24 on the southbound side, also from 25 at Raynham. 95 on the southbound side, so between 120 Canada and Deposit Street, and no one in the Nebraska from 25 in Mansfield all the way up to North Edinburgh, 152. Route 3, it's slow on both ends from 18 Weymouth to 53 in Hanover and Nebraska on the southbound side. Route 3 down to Marshfield. Route 3 is southbound side, so between the Braintree split down and the Marshfield. Service Expressway southbound side, so between the Mills Park and Braintree split. 120 that's backed up from Route 3 in Burlington all the way out to Route 24 in Canton, 120 to the northbound side, so between Braintree split all the way to Route 24 in Canton and Nebraska, from Route 3 in Burlington all the way out to Route 1 up in Linfield. 93 in both ends down to Boston backed up. Service Expressway at the southbound side, so between Boston and Braintree split. Service Expressway northbound side, also Quincy and Dorchester stretch. 93 in both ends down to Boston backed up. Mass Park eastbound side, also from Pruitt Tunnel all the way out to the Logan Airport. 93 then. Both ends back between Somerville and Boston. 93 northbound back to Bar. Route 128 out in Canton. Route 1 on the southbound side, so from Charlestown down to Chelsea. Route 3 on the northbound side, so for the Bill Breaker stretch. 45 on southbound side, back to Westford. 45 on the northbound side, also Wilson stretch. 45 on the southbound side, and it's up between Hudson all the way out to Franklin. 290 on westbound side, so between Shrewsbury and Northborough. 495 on both ends back between Chelsea all the way at the Route 93 out in Andover, and 495 northbound backed up all the way at the Haverhill. 239 eastbound side, so between the Bethune stretch. Every turn out the northbound side, also up in Merrimack stretch. And 93 on the northbound side, also Woodstock, New Hampshire. 93 89 southbound side, also Randolph, Vermont. Interstate 879 southbound side, slope after the same border and upstate New York, Vermont. And now with 15 and 55, so on both ends in southern Quebec after the U.S. border. And 97 on the southbound side, so between the three, all the way up to Route 7 in Albany. And 99 eastbound side, also for downtown Albany, New York. Peter Chill News Time is 6:09 on this Friday evening, and it's time now for a weather report, and it turned out to be another scorcher today. And today there's a chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, and look at that radar, and it shows a Spotty rain showers around Freetown and Assonet and East Freetown around South Middlebury and Lakeville and around East Henderson. Assuming it has a heavy bands of showers and thunderstorms stretching all the way from South Orleans around East Harwich around Route 6 around North Chatham and Orleans, and gonna time to see where they're gonna go ahead and head out to sea. Okay. 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, a slight change of showers before 7 p.m. Forecast to about 48 degrees. North about 57 miles gust side. 25 miles an hour. Touch base to 20%. Sunday, mostly crisp about 67 about 43 degrees. North about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Should a light variable wind. Sunday, south about 70 degrees. Scum wind coming south 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon. Sunday night, chest rain may after 4 a.m. Mostly clouds. But lower at 47 degrees and south about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Touch base to 30%. Monday, rain patch back after 5 p.m. Either 58 degrees. Chest base to 80%. Monday night, rain likely before 8 p.m. Then a chance of showers between 8 p.m. and 2 a.m. Part G5 before 8 p.m. was class guys low at 32 degrees and chest base to 6%. Tuesday, puts in mostly cast about 72 about 30 degrees. And Wednesday, mostly cast about 69 degrees. Wednesday night, chance of showers mostly cast about 52 degrees and chest base to 50%. Thursday, chance of showers mostly cast about 70 about 53 degrees and chest base to 50%. And for Friday, chance of showers puts us about 71 degrees and chest base to 30%. Currently, it's all it's Spirit Cast 89 and Norton 91 and Mansfield is 87. And that is giving it for the Peter channel. 6 o'clock news, and it's May 19, 2017 on a Friday evening. I'm Tuesday. Getting goodbye to you for a late night report. Hope you all have a good evening.